Well, hello. You are now listening to the Black Bougie Bras featuring Kev podcast. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, Kev.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm
doing?
doing, you know.
You had to hesitate.
Because, Wednesdays at work are they are heavy. Hi, Monica.
I understand.
They are heavy, but you off today, ain't you, Kev? That's why you look refreshed and, ready for that vacation glow. You look good.
Thank you.
Okay, we got Janice in the room. Hey, Janice.
Hey, I've been up here. I've been waiting.
Girl, I did not see you, girl. We hit the button and kept it pushing. So listen, I don't know if you all were able to watch it tonight. I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. I don't know.
What don't you know?
I really don't know. I'm in a kerfluffle. In a debacle / kerfluffle. I don't know who gonna make it to the end of this point, because this episode was a little rough. It was a little rough.
Is it just me, or is it just me, or did it just kind of move a little? What's the word I'm looking for? It just moved a little boring tonight. It was just a little boring. Is it just me?
It was a little boring because they're preparing. Hey, Kim. No decision. I thought decision day was today too, but it's next week. But Kim, you have the opportunity to win off of this situation right here. We're gonna talk about this bougie box we got going on. Yes, it was. Here you go, Kevin. So Kim is all about what you're saying tonight.
Yeah, it was.
It was a little rough. It was a little rough.
They always have to make it slow right before the grand finale.
Yes.
Is that? I mean, is that how it goes? I'm new to this format, so I don't.
But y'all didn't think that it was like it was a lot to deal with. Like, if you thought one couple was safe and sound, and then you see them.
No, I still maybe just me, but I still feel the same way I felt from the beginning about the people. Nothing was changing my mind tonight from what I saw. Everything was okay.
So we're gonna see what it is. We're gonna make our final decides tonight. Maurice texts me and he has something to say about one of the couples. I'm gonna pull up this picture here just to see if it'll work for us. Ooh, I'm not even charging my MacBook, but I'm gonna get the conversation. Let me see if my screen will finally let us share today. Because last week it was
Give it to us, God. Give it to us.
I hope. Oh, can y'all see it?
Yep.
Can y'all see
it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a good picture of her too. That's a real good picture.
It is. Her brows look really good.
All right, y'all. So this is our first couple to just go ahead and just talk about, get them on out the way. But I seen a preview where they do show up next week. We need to be
probably in the contract. It was probably in the contract.
So make sure y'all keep notes. Make sure y'all keep notes for yourself, because we're gonna need your all's bracket. So Janice is gonna, really break that down for y'all. But listen, Kevin is the one I can't wait to see all his predictions, because I'm gonna call him the unofficial love. We're going to give you a love doctor, some type of name or something. We're going to give you something, because Your predictions have been hilarious, and I just want to know, will it work? Like, will it be what you said it will be?
So what
So,
you mean for these two? What will it be?
I mean, go ahead, Cal.
It's they haven't been on the past 3 episodes, so I
Okay.
think it's pretty clear that it's not going to be. I mean,
Right. I think
Okay.
they're already divorced. Like,
yeah, yeah,
All
but
right, y'all.
they're gonna show up for that per diem though. They're gonna show up to meet their contractual obligations on this last, decision day or whatever the hell it is. They're gonna be there, but they're not meant to be together, and that's okay.
do y'all think this couple right here probably like switched the whole married at first sight like agenda? Like they're gonna have to after this season, they're gonna really have to rethink how they matching these people. They're gonna
Mm,
call it the Chris Gate because
I
They're
don't
gonna
think
have to
so,
do
Janice.
better.
I don't
they
think
They're
so,
gonna have to
are.
do better.
Janice, because just from a viewer standpoint, like the episodes that they were on were entertaining for me. These episodes that they weren't on have been like dragging for me. So even if
So basically,
even if the match is not good, in terms it's a balance, right? You gotta make sure that you are producing good television that is good. And if it were not for this, this project, this live stream thing that we're doing right now, I definitely would have been out long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
But I get that, Kevin. But what we do forget is that these people who are coming up here, especially the women, they really want to be married. Like they really want
mhm,
to have a relationship that work.
right.
So if they want to turn it to love and hip hop, or basketball wives or what have you not, I think that's going to take away from like the nature of the show.
It didn't have to be basketball wise or loving hip hop, but I mean, because we already have that, but
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking for
they
my.
had their own little interesting, it was that story was this season for me. Like that was
Right.
so unless they have another couple that is gonna be as dynamic and interesting in terms of how they were, not to say that they don't match up, but just some of the challenges that they had to deal with during this period, then it's not gonna capture me. It's gonna, like Shark Tank, I'm out. Matter of fact, I'm surprised. I'm proud of myself that I have been watching it up through this point. I am proud that I have actually been able to stomach and get through the season, but they ain't gonna make it. Everybody know they ain't gonna make it. So
So it's a no for Kev.
that's the free one on the bracket. Everybody just
Right.
know
That's a no
that's on
brainer.
Okay, y'all, take
Right.
notes now. I'm taking notes. Johnny's is a no.
Yeah, no brainer. That's a no brainer.
Okay, I would also like to say that this is a no, but we don't know. If y'all see me looking around, it's because I'm looking for my charger for my MacBook. So I might have to actually go get up and run and get it, depending on how much this 33% work for us tonight. But okay, well, the broads have spoken their piece. I hope y'all are keeping y'all notes, because if you get this correct, if your bracket, because we're going to supply the bracket on our page here, we do have a private Black Bougie Broads featuring Kev Facebook page as well. So if you're watching us and you don't know anything about this Black Bougie Broads featuring Kev private page, search for us and we'll definitely accept you, so that y'all can start talking about it, because y'all have a little time, so y'all can get in there and really just chummy it up, talk about what you all think. So we'll go to the next couple, because I know for a fact Paige and Chris show up next week, and I know for a fact it's about to be us. It's just what we saw a preview earlier in the year. So
Tiffany said, "Gosh, I thought tonight would be the decision night." Me too.
Me too. You know what, Tiffany? I thought it was last week. I thought it was the week, but it just keep going and
Going.
going and going.
It's the gift that never stops giving.
it just never stops. All right, y'all. So right here we have Erik and Virginia.
I'm gonna call
I
them
just
the
want
wild card. I think of any couple, they are the wild card. Like I want to say that they are going to stay married only because I think they're crazy. But with them, you never know. Like to me, they're definitely the wild card.
I can agree with that, but I'm gonna go on and tell you, they gonna be together. They gonna be
So Kevin, your
this
vote
is
is that
my
they stay
vote. They
together.
gonna be together. Yeah, they both are so, you know, crazy in their own way that it just meshes, and and it's almost like codependent. So I feel like I feel like they might be the only couple that do last. But that's just
Okay,
my
so
guess.
No.
so Kevin, you have stay. Johnny's, what is your vote?
I'm going to say stay. But these are some really good pictures of these people, honey.
Yeah,
Look at
she looks really good.
Virginia.
She looks really good in that picture too.
Yes. Okay, Virginia, come through.
Yeah.
What's your vote, Erica?
I'm gonna say no.
And know
And
why?
I'm gonna tell you why. They may choose each other on decision day, but y'all know next week, and see, this is what makes it a 2-week ordeal. Next week, we gonna all be like, oh my God, we didn't know it was gonna be like this. Da, 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 da. And then your bracket will reflect not next week, but the reunion when they tell you if they really did stay or not. I think these two are gonna claw each other's eyeballs out.
Okay.
Because Erik was red as beet juice tonight. Like he was genuinely like he was throwing everything on the table. He wasn't being pushy. He wasn't he just wasn't his usual I'm gonna tell you what to do and this is how I want it self. But Virginia she was just like, I just gotta do what I gotta do.
I noticed that he did. I noticed towards the end that he started to compromise on that. That that decision of where they're gonna live at. He's deciding to compromise. He loved a girl. That's what it is.
He just don't want look. He just don't want another divorce, honey.
Yeah.
He already had one. He want this one to work, and regardless, I think he's just willing to do whatever it is.
That's what it
to
seems
make it
like.
work.
I think she's gonna be there. I think she gonna be there.
Okay. So wait, Christian, are you saying that you're saying that they're gonna be together? Okay, look, make sure y'all are noting this.
That's what I said.
So we can relate to you how to submit your votes because you could win the bougie box. Tiffany
Tiffany, he ain't gonna walk. He might kill her.
I agree with you, Kevin. If they do divorce, it's gonna be because of her. I don't see him ending it. If they do say, okay, at the end, one gonna get a divorce, one, it's gonna be her, not him. He's gonna stay.
Yep. I don't think he's not gonna. Well, she ain't gonna leave. He gonna kill her first. He is going to kill her up.
It's gonna be a mess.
Down. He's not gonna kill her down. He's gonna kill her up.
Well, we pray that this is not a real thing that could occur. Okay, so we got our votes, honey, for that one. So let us know in the comments what y'all are thinking, because this is it. We are on the home stretch. Kevin is ready to go back to watching Sisters and Loving Hip Hop. Whatever shows you be watching, Kev?
All of it. All of that reality trash. All of the trash. I watch it all.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, but only on the weekends. I record my show.
Oh, so yeah. I don't watch nothing live. Yeah, I'm with you, Johnny. I don't watch nothing live. All of it's on DVR, and I watch it when I get a chance to. I might be watching some of it tomorrow. Another good picture.
All right.
Yes, I love it.
All right, so we got the other couple.
They're such a cute couple.
Yeah,
Vincent is a toddler, y'all. He is getting on my nerves. He's win. You know what I'm saying? Just win.
The baby. He the baby.
What's the why about? What?
He just thank you, cuz. Thank you. Thank
What did
you.
he say
He
tonight?
was
Refresh my memory.
he just a wham somebody.
What refresh my memory? What he said that he didn't like that she was direct, right?
She is direct.
He was just being honest. He don't like it.
He can be as honest as he want, but that does not negate the fact that he is a wham somebody. He just be everything get to him. You can't even walk sideways next to him because he's gonna be like, I didn't appreciate that.
At least he told her.
But see, he's being direct about his emotions. How does that make any sense, Kev? He can dish it, but he can't take it.
I think it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we don't get
It
to
gotta
see.
be.
Because I always just go back to her family even saying like she real like bossy, pushy. So for her family to say it several times, I think that we probably don't see all of what he's getting from her.
Right.
Like with the pushiness and the bossiness.
It's gotta be something because this is making him look like he just can't. He just can't. And this, yes, Maurice definitely texted me about this tonight. He was like, he left out that room real quick. He was like, all right, see you maybe.
You know what that means? You know what that means? He's sick of her shit.
Okay, Kevin. So let me ask you this. I don't know if you've seen it. So what if your significant other ran their hair through your braids and cut them?
If they cut one, or if they cut all of them, is that what you're saying? You know, they don't need to be cutting that. Don't nobody need to be having no scissors. Don't nobody need to be. So
did you see that tonight?
Yeah, I caught that part, but it was just one. It was one braid, right?
In the front. One of the Jones in the front. So hopefully she had the pack of hair with one extra sitting there.
She knows she could swoop-de-doop to fix that. That was not a big because I didn't actually
I missed that part. What happened?
I didn't actually see the cutation. All I saw was I heard it, and then I looked and I saw that he had a braid or she had a braid in her hand, but it was just one.
She didn't have a braid in her hand. He had her braid in her.
Okay.
He had her braid in his hand. And he said, well, I heard, okay. So he said, I know you want to take your hair out. I know you want to take your hair.
He's trying to help her. He's just trying to help her.
Cut it. But he said, close your eyes.
But okay, so how he know he really didn't cut her real hair? That's my issue.
He cut it low enough.
It was low.
He cut it low enough.
Oh, okay.
Yes, listen.
Look, I'm all for a man helping me take my braids out, honey. Look, get that comb, get them scissors. Let's go.
Yes, I guess it depends on the individual because I don't consider that one braid is not really a big deal.
Okay, Johnny, you remember this. So when I go ahead and just snip one of Kevin's braids out of the blue, he better not try to act that. He better not try to act like, oh, hell no. I'm gonna be like, it was just a tip. Slightly. Sort of.
He had but the story behind that, she said that she was gonna take him out, right? She said that she was ready to take him out.
It seemed like
she didn't say at that moment.
He didn't like her.
You don't think he didn't like her hair? No, I think he genuinely, Johnny, I think he really was trying to help her. The timing was bad because she was just like, well, I wasn't trying to do it now.
And he just went he had it right there. And when she opened her eyes, he was like, and just cut it. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's a little much. And for them, the next day is decision day.
Yeah, it's a small mistake. Small mistake means nothing.
Wow.
It's one
y'all
braid.
See how Kevin do this, right? So the stuff that will send women through the roof, he's like, oh, it's no big deal. The stuff that we really don't care about, he makes it this big. Like, oh, whoa. Do you see these comments? Do you see these comments coming in?
Listen, I get it. I grew up in a house with my mother is black. I know about the hair and everything, but one braid. one braid is not gonna make that big of a
I
difference.
would be upset, but as long as he didn't cut my real hair, I could probably get over it.
That's
Now,
what I'm saying.
if he would have cut my real hair, I would have been like, oh hell no, we got to issue him now.
Because real talk, Erica, looking at her in that scene, did it look like anything was wrong with her hair after he cut it down? Because I'm looking at her, I'm like, I can't tell.
No,
So
I think it was a little bit. I feel that he probably meant well. He just didn't go about it the right way. He'd have been. It would have been better if he was like, "Here's my scissors. Are you ready? You ready? You want me to help you do your hair tonight?" And he didn't even offer up that moment. Like, it would have been nice for him to at least ask before he started cutting.
I'm with you on that. I can agree with you on that.
And then on top of that, like I think Maurice said in the comments, when it was time for him to go, it wasn't no kiss, no hug, no see you later. It was like, all right, bye, see you maybe. So first you're gonna cut my hair, and then you're just gonna deuce me. So So what is your vote? What is your vote, Kev, for Briana and Vincent?
They're not gonna make it.
Okay.
Not because of this hair situation though. That's always been what I said. And it's not that. Let's be clear. I want them to make it. I like them together as a couple, but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
All right, Janice.
I think that they're gonna make it. To me, they're the best couple on the whole show. And so I feel like it only makes sense. If they don't make it, nobody's gonna make it.
Virginia and Clyde gonna make it. Remember?
You mean Erik?
Yeah, him.
What you call him, Claude?
I think they're gonna make it.
I hope y'all all right. I want them to make it. I really do, but the clairvoyance is just telling me something else. It's not. Sorry, it's not happening.
I mean, I just hope you're dead on with a lot of these relationships, Kev.
I don't. I probably will be. I don't want to be, but I probably will be on account of the clairvoyance. But I don't need the box. I want to give the box to somebody. What if nobody guesses it? What if nobody guesses it?
We gotta get somebody who was close. But I feel like we're gonna have somebody who gets it.
I want them to make it too.
I think we're gonna get people who are gonna make it. All right, so we have Haley and Jacob. They were so nice to each other this episode. They were a loving couple.
A loving couple? Is that the adjective you want to use?
They were sitting there talking. There was no animosity.
Is that a loving couple, or is that just being,
I feel like they were being just a very. I say a loving couple because they were sitting there as though nothing had happened. It was shocking.
Couples sit there as nothing had happened, and they didn't beat each other's ass the day before.
They did sit there this episode, and they were able to communicate as though they weren't having halation the last episode at the retreat. Okay.
I think the only reason that is because they see the end around the corner. So it's no point for them to continue to bicker or get into disagreements, or it's no need for them to expend any of that energy into that, because they know that it's getting ready.
Maybe they made an agreement. Like, okay, we know we're not going to, say yes at the end, so there's no need for us to keep making.
I think so.
Each other look like a fool on TV. Let's just be nice to each other, and at the end we'll just go our separate ways.
Exactly.
Because he looked real crazy last episode. Hey y'all, don't they look like brothers and sisters in this picture?
It looks like he's saying, "I look cool."
Look at their nose and eyes.
Whose nose? His?
Okay.
Both of theirs. It's kind of like.
Oh yeah, but his is a little bit more beakish. She don't have the beak thing going on. So you tickled over there, ma'am?
And I'm so mad I gotta go up and find this MacBook charger. I could have sworn I checked to make sure I had both
I'm
in
right
my hand.
with you, Erica. Mine is at 15% right now.
Girl, yours is less than mine. I just had it in my
Well,
hand, so I'm
go on and
confused.
pause the stream and go ahead and do what you got to do.
There ain't no such thing as pause the stream.
Go on and do what you got to
Just
do.
halt.
Well,
So
y'all
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
let
and do what y'all do, and I'm gonna
hold on,
do
wait.
like Dave
So
Chappelle, and I'm gonna say,
well,
"Dilly,
Johnny's could go get hers, but before she go, do you give this a stay or go, Johnny?
Oh, this is a no-brainer for me. This a no.
All right.
They been divorced.
yeah,
So I'm
it's
gonna
a
let you
no.
go get your charger, then I'm gonna go get mine. Kev, what is your vote?
It's definitely a no for them. It's unfortunate, but I mean, what can you do? But I agree and echo everything that Johnny said. I feel like they have had a conversation off camera and just agreed to, this ain't gonna work. But we just gonna
Hey,
continue to get this per diem. We're gonna continue to get this per diem and continue, to meet the obligations of our contract. And we're gonna be civil. That's the word, civil. They were being civil with each other today.
but they didn't have to. Like it was literally no point.
I mean,
They've
but
been fighting
if they
it was
didn't,
today could have just been any way.
if they didn't, then it wouldn't. I mean, it's just unnecessary energy to go out of your way to not speak to somebody. They just agree to be civil and just continue about their business and collect their check. And there's nothing
I'm
wrong with
just
that.
saying they didn't have to because they showed their arse at that retreat. Can we please talk about how they showed up? Me and my brother and my sister, we get down like that at family events because we just know we're gonna fry each other. But in regards to my significant other, I'm not gonna sit in public. I mean, Nikki, you married. Who else is married? Maurice, Tiffany, all the married people. Please tell me if y'all have been in public with your significant other, even on YouTube. Let us know, and Twitch. Let us know. Where y'all talk purity trash about each other in front of other couples. I mean, go hard in the paint.
No.
I wouldn't have been able to rebound from that. My
Is
husband
it
would have
really
said
that
something crazy.
hard? I've seen worse between.
I feel like for national television, for this to be a real show, not no
But they don't know each
hip-hop.
other like that. There's no
I mean,
history.
but what I'm saying, it was so disrespectful, and he was.
What you mean on the couples trip? When it was on the couples trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was too much. Just
I don't think so. I've seen worse.
You could have seen worse, but for television,
but
for
Kevin,
what it was,
you might have seen worse
disrespectful.
because you were their friend and they didn't mind like being that way in front of you as their friend. Maybe that's why you're saying you've seen worse. But for other people to see it is kind of crazy.
Oh, I didn't see people do a complete scene in front of a whole entire audience. I have seen that too, not just in the company of their peers. So I've seen it with married couples, and then go on about their business the next day like nothing happened. So
yeah, I think this one was a bit much for them to not. It was so for me, it didn't make any sense why they needed to be nice this episode because they already just showed their
conversation. The conversation hadn't happened at that point. I felt like that had to happen for them to have this conversation off camera and just agree that we ain't gonna choose each other on decision day. So let's just be civil.
I'm gonna just go ahead and do a wild card on this one because they're weird. Because I ain't gonna talk to you. If we just meet
the people you want to do a wild card on.
This the people I'm gonna do the wild card on.
Let her do it. Let her do it. Erica bracket, all of her couples is gonna be wrong. Watch it. Every single last one of them is gonna
except
be wrong.
for Brie and
some of them I have agreed.
No, they're gonna be wrong too.
I have agreed with y'all. So if I'm wrong on every single one, that means you wrong on some of them too. So just FYI, honey.
Erica,
You
let
know,
me ask you, why do you think what do you think would make them stay together?
um, I think what would make them stay together is that he don't want to be lonely. He don't want to be by himself. But more so than anything, she might be like, you know what? This might not be bad if I give it a little bit more time because that's what he said. He said we just need a little bit more time. What if they have pillow talk that we don't see and he be like, look, just give me a couple
But
more
they're
months.
not sleeping in the same bed though.
They might have had a conversation that we didn't see. I
It's not
don't know.
gonna
We'll
happen.
see. I
It's
mean,
not gonna
it
happen.
may not happen. That's why decision day is not the catch all. It's that reunion is the
To
Right.
catch
answer
all. Because
Janice's question, they need to start sleeping together. That's what it would take for them. They need to start
I
sleeping
No,
mean,
that
together.
might run it
because
up. Look, when they did sleep together the first time, did a whole 360 of
the
it.
whole thing
They
fell
might
apart.
not need to sleep.
She
Right?
seen his
They may not
ungroomed
need to sleep
body.
together.
And I don't feel like he even to respond to what Erica was saying before about he doesn't want to be. I don't feel like he gives a damn. I don't feel like he
He
cares.
feels like he would be like a failure.
I mean, he'll just be one. I don't feel like it will.
But
I don't
that's
feel
what
like
he
he would
said.
choose to still be with her because of that, though.
He sees it as being a failure. So at this point, I don't see why he would be nice at this point. If he showed his butt so bad and he don't give a damn and he's not feeling her, then why be cordial and nice right here at the end? He hasn't.
I
What's the point?
I agree with your cousin. She said they just tired of arguing. Like they just wore out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
That's
like, what's the
energy.
need? We
Yeah,
not gonna be
that's
together at the
unnecessary.
end.
Right. That's
Why are
not.
we gonna keep
It's
arguing? It's like beating a
unnecessary.
dead horse. Like
Right.
let's just let's just
We gonna see.
put our white flags up like this and
Right.
say,
We
okay,
gonna
truce.
see.
It's a truce. We
Oh,
done.
let me tell Nikki. Yes, those people are still together. Just so you know,
People I know who fight like hell, like real bad,
they be
they've
staying
divorced.
together. They no,
Not the
the
people
ones I
I
know,
know.
the ones I know, they be staying together.
Somebody
Staying together.
tiptoeing then because they got to find their peace and solace somewhere.
Oh yeah. I can agree. They probably both tiptoeing, but I know for one for sure
Oh,
is tiptoeing.
okay, so we're gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next ones. I think we just got one more,
Mm-hmm.
and this one
Go
right
ahead,
here.
Armadillo. Go ahead. Go and call them what you call them.
Listen. I would have never thought that they would be the couple that I was just gonna be like, what, honey? Listen, Ryan was trying to Ryan was struggling tonight. He was like, I'm not gonna let you believe what I've even been trying to sell you this whole season. Like he has been okay with the lie that they're okay until tonight. And she was struggling because she knows she been lying and he wasn't lying no more. So they were struggling tonight.
So here's what I think it is. I think that she really is genuinely in love with him at this point, and
I'll be
he's
right
not
back.
in love. He's not in love with her. He's gonna
He's
end up.
finally saying what he been thinking with his dumb ass. He should have just said it
But my
from the
thing with
beginning.
Clara is I don't think that she's in love with him. I think him could have been anybody and she would
You
have been
right.
in
You
love with
right.
them. And I think that he feels that like he understands like the type of girl that he has. Like this could have been any dude. I could have been any dude right here. And she would have been saying, oh, I'm in love with them. So
That's
why would
true.
I fall in love with somebody that's like that? Like, you know?
But she was honest from the beginning. She said she falls in love like that real easy.
Right.
She's in love
But
now. I feel bad for her because he is clearly not in love with her, and he is
let me
clearly
ask
not
you
going to
this
choose
question,
her.
Kevin. Do you feel like if somebody that can fall in love that quickly can fall out of love just as quickly? Like I feel like
Yes,
people who can fall in love that quickly, they're not in it for like the
yes,
long run.
yes. I feel like I've talked to the two of you about this. I have a former person that I was involved with that now I've seen them going on maybe 10 plus years and seen them in their
Mm-hmm.
life. I've been to one wedding of theirs, and that didn't work out. And then and then I've hung out with them and visited them because they live in South Carolina, and I've watched them as we went out for a night on the town fall in love 3 times in the same night. And I've watched it, and I'm not telling. And when you see it in person, it is not. It's not. It is real. I can see them falling in love. I know that the feelings are real, but just as quickly as they fall in love, when they latch on to somebody else, it's like fuck that other person, and they're in love with the other person. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to keep up with it. You got to keep up.
Right.
She's just been focused. She's focused on this because this is this is a kind of different situation, a different reality they're in.
This is when you really should be falling in love, because this is why you got married at first sight. But I think she put herself, like, you want to be honest, when you're doing this. But I think she put her foot in her mouth when she like talk about how she, fell in love with other guys and how she want this and how she. It's like she put her foot in her mouth, so it was like a caution sign for him and said, "Hey, hold up, this girl falls in love with everybody she's with. She has sex with everybody she's with. Like, I don't know." So,
you know what? To Tiffany put that comment up there. Tiffany put that comment up there about what if he blow. Yeah, what's gonna happen is she anticipates it so much. It's no way possible that it's gonna be weekly. It's gonna be weekly. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash no matter what because she anticipates. She wants it too bad. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think she would think it's trash. She would love it anyways.
So what is Christian talking about? Oh my goodness, not 3 times in a night. What happened? What did I miss?
So I was just talking about how it is possible for people who fall in love fast. They can fall in love fast and fall out of love. And the falling out of love, you don't really even recognize it as that because what it is they have fallen in love with somebody else. So the other person goes to the wayside. So, and I was just relaying an example of somebody that I have watched fall in love with 3 different people within the same night.
I personally think Ryan, I have an issue with Clara acting like all is rainbows and gumdrops when clearly you're on camera. You have said what you really feel. The hell is wrong with you?
She is crazy.
I'm sitting there like she is on her bed, laying on her stomach.
You didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to school her like, bitch, you stupid. You are on camera. You are on. Do you want us to play it back for you? You are on camera.
They played it back, and I'm just sitting there like when he dropped her on decision day.
No, I want to see it on a reunion. I want there to be good producers like myself that will pull up those clips and say, "Oh, this is how you felt." Well, let's play this clip on camera,
and that's what they're going to do. And that's what they're going to do. See, this is Kevin's first decision day and reunion. Decision day. And Johnny. So decision day.
I watched the other one with the
Charlotte.
I watched that one. Yeah.
So decision day is one thing, but that reunion show, that is Love and Hip Hop. That is because the host, the black dude, he be like, "Okay, let's run this footage back." Did you say this? This how you really felt? So why y'all together?
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
He's going to give it to them like, yes. She said it's a 10 out of 10.
Did I miss that? She said that tonight?
She said that.
I'm sorry, Johnny. Go ahead.
Make a reunion show. I think they're gonna make it litty. Like, we're gonna be surprised by Ryan and Clara at the reunion. It's not gonna be Chris and Paige. Watch what I say, because they done gave all they got. We bored on them. We already know that. But Ryan and Clara gonna surprise us at the reunion. Watch. They're gonna be on 10. They're gonna be honest. She's gonna talk about how he ain't want to give her none, but she was giving it all to him. She gonna lay it all on the table. We're gonna sit there like,
you mean surprise us by being honest for once?
Yes.
I thought you meant surprise us by being together.
No,
I
they're
was
not gonna be
like,
together. They about to throw each other under the rug.
under
It's
the
gonna be
bus, under
funny.
the bus. Yes,
Under
and
the
run it up.
bus.
I want to see it.
So
And she gonna be like, yes. And then I saw that thing one night, and it was like firecrackers had went off in between his legs.
Oh my goodness. They're gonna give
I
us
think
all the
I
realness at the
think
reunion.
because Ryan was letting he was your brother's brother tonight. Like he was like, you know what, I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it rip. And I'm just sitting there like, with your armadillo looking ass, you could have started talking about this 3-4 weeks ago.
You know what
is
it is?
wrong with you?
It's the shit is getting real because it's that decision.
Everybody
that
getting
is
to the
like,
end,
yeah,
right?
everybody is
Right.
like,
Don't be
okay.
scared now.
So now
Say
the
it.
decision day is tomorrow. So the charades doesn't have. I don't have to keep up appearances anymore because the shit getting ready to be over. So
Right. We
I'm
at the
sorry.
end. There's no need for
She's
the truth is gonna
delusional.
come out, you know. So why should I stay and pretend and keep acting like I like your ass? I really don't.
He should have said something. Now he's acting. I mean, he is just straight up like, oh my god, like maybe
He said,
not.
I'm sorry.
Like, and she's
sorry.
like, oh.
He said what?
And I'm just like, bitch, I would have started fighting him on national television. I'd have been like, you know what? I have been yanking you every single night.
Oh my god.
And I no longer can lie. I have been wanting to do stuff, but since you are a completely emotionally unavailable and you look like an armadillo,
But hey, y'all,
I'm tired of you.
let me ask y'all a question. What Claire doing with them lips? Not.
Hey, wait a minute.
Let me tell you, Johnny, what she does when she does what she
Johnny, what you
she
mean?
does what she
But
can't.
where are Claire's lips? Where are her lips?
There's a little negative lips that she has going on there. Yes, they're a little negative. But if you don't recall, I told you, I informed you, I schooled you that she does definitely do the works. So she uses what she got to do the works, or what she don't got.
She has sizable teeth. You know what? I'm not even going.
That's not a good
with y'all on here. You know what? Poop. Let's rewind.
Oh.
Hey, look at Nikki. You know what?
No, she
Y'all
didn't
know
say
this is making it to
sizable
social media.
teeth.
This is it. Y'all just gonna really let it rip because y'all just
listen. Let me lighten it up a little bit. I really do feel badly. I hope what you're saying is true. That you know that what Johnny says that they are the wild card and that they give us all the entertainment value and the grease and gas that I need to see on the reunion. But I personally, watching tonight's episode, was feeling for Claire because I was like, she is in love. Now, granted, like Johnny said, she could have been in love with it. It could have been anybody that they would have given her. She would have been in love. But it doesn't negate the fact that she is in love with him and he don't love her. And that is not going to be a good feeling because I feel like she almost knows he is not going to choose you, bitch.
Right. I was gonna say she would be a fool to think that he actually loves her back. Like to me, I have not seen any connection.
She is wishing. She said, "I'm hoping for the best." So what that means is, when I was 5 years old, wishing on a star for a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch to be inside the cabinet when I woke up in the morning. That is what she is doing. She is when she goes to bed. She's gonna say, "God, if you are there, please let this man."
Look, she can't even pray to God because she don't even want to go to church. So, honey, she already lost.
This is why all of this is happening. She don't believe in God.
Right.
She don't even believe in God. So
I don't think she said. Did she say that she doesn't believe in him?
She don't.
Or did she?
I guess she don't believe in like religion and stuff.
She don't believe in religion, so she might have the Lord in her heart. She might have him in her heart. But
and then they pair her up with the most Christian person on the show. Like that.
And you know what he said? Since you don't love my God, I reject you too. You know what?
Right.
This might get ugly, y'all.
Did you see the questionnaire part where he had her filling out the questionnaire and all the answers was just, he was just like, nope, that ain't what I want. Nope.
Hey, Lauren.
Nope. All of her answers. She batted a straight 0 on that quiz. She didn't get none of them answers right.
I was stressing for her on the quiz. It's like she wants to be herself, but she can't be real with homeboy.
She was being herself on the quiz. You don't think she was being herself on the quiz? Now he was
Maybe
looking
she
like
was.
the fuck.
He
But y'all know
was
what?
he was a black man tonight. He was your typical you with your man, and them little comments that your typical black man says. He was a black man tonight. These other nights, I don't even know. I don't even know.
He been
But
other.
tonight, he was your, I'm not gonna let you live with anything you say. You know how y'all black men get sometimes. I'm just gonna do you like this the whole episode. Like you thought.
I think he was just taking notes. He's aware, the time crunch is like we were saying earlier. Everybody realizes that decision day is coming up, and he was taking notes like, okay, now, I've kind of been on autopilot, dilly-dallying, playing around these last 2 months.
He needed to be kicked in his little ball sack. That's what he
saying
needed.
that we 10 out of 10 these past 2 months. Saying that we 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 these past 2 months, but now the shit gets real.
Look, at least it's 2 months and not 2 years because some.
Wait, you was about to say something good, Johnny's, and you oh my goodness, she froze right. Hold on, you said at least
it was 2 years. We lost you.
I said she better be happy that was only 2 months and not 2 years, because some people turn into Ryan's, 2 years in, and you looking like, but where this guy come from?
Yeah, I think it's. I
feel sorry for Clara. I feel like she should not even be on this show. She need to figure out who she is and not try to mold herself into the guy. Like
what the guy wants her.
What the guy wants, right?
Okay, y'all. Can we have this Q&A before we decide if they're gonna make it or not? Where did this lion come from for them? The lion kind of came into play maybe 3 weeks ago. Like the lying about where they are. Do you think they sat there together in the bed while she was doing her nightly yank a spank, whatever she does? And who decided we're going to just start lying about how our relationship is?
You say 3 weeks, Erica? I feel like they've been lying the whole time.
I think he started lying first and she started after.
He's been lying. Because he's been civil, but these last 3 weeks, they have been lying like to other people. And she has this episode, she just really busted out there with the super lie. Like, do you think he convinced her? Hey, just because remember there was an episode some time back. Let's go back a little bit where I think they may have discussed what they're going to talk about in front of the camera. Like, I feel like there was a discussion. I'm gonna have to go back, but there was some type of conversation about how they present themselves in front of the camera, what they're willing to talk about in front of the camera. And I think this little armadillo SOB probably during the Yanka Spank sessions every night that he's convinced her to do, and she's willingly done it. He's just like, no, we're not gonna let people into our little circle, whatever. And then now we get to the end. She is feeling so confident that they are wonderful, even though it's not true. And then here he is. You know what, y'all? It's something to.
I think that he started lying, and her way, Clara way. she just kind of follows. Like I said, I think she molds herself into whoever she is with. So she probably said, okay, he's lying. So let me, I don't want him to look crazy. So let me lie with him so we can keep up this damn lie. Like, I think that she just, I feel sorry for her.
Y'all want to believe that he has that much power though in this thing?
It's not him. I feel like it will be whoever she's with. She is weak. She needs to get stronger.
Okay, I can say that, but I just feel like they both came up with it together and was just like, we just gonna lie.
I don't think so, because she was talking about how he wasn't giving her no peanuts weeks ago.
But she wasn't saying that. They was just playing the mic'd part of that conversation. She wasn't saying that.
But she said it on her interviews with production, where we
they might have had to talk that day. They might have had to talk that day, and then he was like, "Okay, we're gonna be a united. You're gonna be in order for me to keep giving you this penis at night, we're gonna need to be a united front."
Y'all let us know.
Now, he probably solidified it with that. Because she let it be known that she wanted it that bad. So he probably solidified it.
I think between her being so desperate for a man and him, we're not seeing a little bit of a little manipulation going on.
Right.
I think it's all coming to a head. And he probably short too. And it's probably a whole lot going on.
He's probably taller than her, though. Do you think he's shorter than her?
She probably scrunching down in this picture.
I think he's taller than her, but just because he's taller than her don't make him tall.
I wouldn't say he's tall. I wouldn't say he's tall, but I feel like, visually, I feel like they look like he's taller.
Visually, they look like a cute couple. His smiling hair looks too innocent, like almost creepy. Like,
I'm a manipulator.
What's that look for, Erica? What is discern what that means?
I don't trust him.
He can't be trusted.
Yeah, I don't trust him either. I would trust Chris before. I would trust Chris before I trust Ryan.
Oh, okay. Let me go back to a comment that I heard you say about Clara. We'll get to Chris in a minute, but let me go back to what I heard Erica say about Clara being desperate for a man. Do you think?
Exactly. His hair is. Listen, that. Okay, go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
I'm about to fry him. What hair? What hair?
Tiffany just said
Ryan
the hair, girl.
Listen, what? Y'all don't like the slick back?
I think it fits him. I
do too. I can't see him in nothing else. I can't imagine him in nothing else.
Yeah, like.
Okay. Okay. It does make him look
right.
a little. It does make him look a little gnomish, but it
does look like a gnome. He look like armadillo. You know what? Let me look at the picture. I'm tired of playing games.
The question I was going to ask is: do you feel like is it just Clara, or do you feel like all of the women on here are desperate?
I don't think they're desperate, Kevin. I think that they signed up for a show that, said, okay, we're going to be placing you with people. We're professionals. We're matching you with people that, you should be able to be married to. So I think that they come up here and they're confident because these are professionals, and they're going to put them with the best people to be successful. So I think that they're up here really thinking like, okay, this is a marriage that's gonna last because it was put together professionally or whatever, what have you. They're putting their faith in the professionals.
Yes.
Erica?
If my what was your question, boo?
Do you feel like the women are desperate on here?
Because I'm about to blow everybody's mind away with this one. What you say, boo?
Do you feel like the women that are on this show are desperate?
Paige was a little desperate. Virginia is crackish. I don't think she realized what she was doing.
We talking about desperate.
Hold on. I'm going through.
Desperate to be married or desperate to be with these people?
I don't think
desperate to be with somebody.
I don't think Virginia does not come across the type to want to be with anybody unless they drink and party. She needed to stay single. She's young and just full of something. Briana, I think she was wanting something real. She just had to learn about who she was on her journey. And what's her name? Haley. Haley needs to learn more about herself. Haley needs to be honest about what she wants. And sometimes as a woman, it's hard to tell a man, you know, look at it.
What?
My
That he
God,
got
my
some
list is
grooming
crazy.
habits.
Um,
He got some grooming habits.
she just needs to be okay with what she likes and say it from the giddy up. I think what happened this go round was people were genuinely set up with folks that they didn't like.
Or
But it was
didn't even match with, to be honest. To me, it went past just like it. Like, I mean, I feel like they were I think a lot of these people need their time back. They need to reclaim their time. If and they need to get paid extra because these matchmakers, did them wrong, honey.
okay.
I
Yo,
mean,
same question. Do you feel like any of the men on here were desperate? What is happening?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is an armadillo. This whole season, I have been saying this man look like an armadillo. Where the lie? Where is the lie? Look at that hair, head. Oh, and your cute little face. But look at the hair. Look, what is that? That is him. I'm sorry. Anywho, go ahead, Kevin.
I said, do you feel like any of the men on here are desperate? I'm asking that question because, going and starting to watch this show, I just didn't understand the concept. I didn't understand why anybody would do this. So, unless they were desperate.
I don't think people
wanted to be married.
I don't think people are desperate. I don't think people are desperate to be married if they join this show. I think they're trying a new avenue because regular dating didn't work for them. What do you call it? Online dating didn't work for them. They would go to the store, they would go to church, they would just never meet the right person. So they were just trying another avenue that could also lead to success.
Can you get the rodent off of the screen? Can you?
I just wanted to make sure everybody.
I wish you could do a side by side so I can really judge it.
Give me a second.
I'm a little disturbed, and it's things that
no, you're not, Kevin. Don't even try.
Things that are going on in this house, and it's really spooking me right now.
What is happening in the house, Kev?
Yeah, I'm just, it's a fuck my life.
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna put it together. Let me pull it off the screen so y'all can breathe. But I'm
with Erica on that. I don't think people are desperate. I think, like you said, they're trying another avenue. They really want to be married, and they're really just trusting the show, trusting the experts, almost like a venting process to, vent out the trash. That's what you would hope, and give you somebody that's worth being with.
Where's Gary? Because Gary said a lot of it is trash that they're getting. So
yeah, they've been giving them trash this season, honey. A lot of trash.
I just don't understand. I hear what you guys are saying, but the risk of and then doing this on television, now I gotta risk looking bad. I gotta risk. I don't know what. I'm the type of person, I don't know what my face is gonna do if I don't agree with what you select. So I gotta risk, whatever type of memes they're gonna make of me. I just don't feel like the risk is worth going on.
That sounds like some personal stuff. That sounds like you're not prepared for that, for the reality TV life. That's just all that could be.
I remember being in high school and they asked, I forgot what book we was reading or whatever, and they asked, would you rather love and lose or never be loved at all?
Never love again. Yes, I've heard it.
Right.
Love and loss or never love again.
Right. So I guess these people are like, I'd rather go on national TV and look at food and maybe I can find the love of my life and it really work for me rather than just be at home and doing the same old thing and it ain't working. So would you rather be in love, find love, and look like a fool, or would you rather be at home looking like a fool and not in love?
I see that. I see that viewpoint. Erica, you said you don't lose anything?
I don't think these people. I think you should give love a chance. If you don't try, you may not have it. Now, back to what y'all was trying to look at this. What I tell you?
Gosh. Could you get the rodent off of the screen, please?
Y'all thought I was lying all season, didn't you? You
Breaking
thought I was
news.
lying.
Breaking news.
What I tell you? Look at that. What I tell you?
What
Thought
you
I was
think,
lying.
Kevin?
What you think, Kevin?
I could have probably found a better, more close animal, I think, but
Like a what? Like a what?
I'm not thinking of it right now. And usually I'm
Because
good.
you can't.
Usually I'm
Because you
good with the
can't.
animals, but
Ooh.
it's the distraction of the
I would say
rodent that's
maybe
on the screen.
Simba off the Lion King.
Okay. See, Janice
It's
is trying to be.
babies.
Janice is trying to give. She's trying to be a little bit more nicer, a little bit more pleasant. Usually I'm good with the animals and the names and the jokes and stuff, but it's the rodent on the screen in big
The
print.
armadillo is actually quite cute. I think he's a cute little thing.
It's cute,
But
you say?
I think it's cute. But look at Ryan's hairdo. I'm gonna just do this real quick and then I'm gonna take it off the screen. But I don't think I was wrong this season. That's all I wanted to say. But Johnny's, you got a compliment in here. Let me take this off the screen. But y'all soak it up. Yes, Tiffany gave you the whew.
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, honey. She's giving you a little breastation. She's giving you a little clothes. She's giving you the nails.
Thank you.
That's that fresh from Vegas look, baby.
Honey.
Vegas owes
me nothing.
Literally. So listen. So Johnny's, can you tell? So first of all, I know for a fact, like I know Nikki, we got to get you in there. But if you have not accepted your invite to the private Black Bougie Bras featuring Kev Facebook group, please do. And if you don't see it, definitely type in Black Bougie Bras featuring Kev, and the group should pop up. It's a private group. But next week is important. Go ahead, Johnny.
Okay, so next week, so tomorrow, I will post the bracket on the Facebook private group page. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to take that picture, screenshot it. Once you screenshot that picture, you want to do what's it called, markup. If you have the iPhone, it's called markup, and just circle get a divorce, or what does it say? Get a divorce or
stay together,
stay married. Okay. And I will put these directions on Facebook as well. You want to circle for each couple. Either they're going to get a divorce or they're going to get married. And then you want to inbox us on our Facebook page. Okay. So this is how you will enter to get the Black Bougie box prize. Box, whatever.
And for people that are on YouTube, I have to figure out how to put a post on YouTube. We'll probably have to do a video separate just for the YouTube and the Twitch that y'all can send it to the Black Bougie Bras Gmail. Account.
You know what, Erica? We want them to like our page. So if you are YouTube, find us on Facebook and like our page. Go to our page, find us.
Instagram.
We need you guys to follow us.
She said y'all gotta get a Facebook.
Right.
We want to make
sure a Facebook.
We want to make sure we get as many people as possible. So if you have an Instagram or whatever, follow us on there, like us, inbox us, whatever. But if you are in the private group, I mean, you might go ahead and be a thug with it and just post it on the page. But we gotta identify it and get everybody in. Do we have a deadline? It has to be before the showing of the next episode, right? Like maybe that
and
day,
we have to have time to look at it too. I was thinking.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to get we're gonna have to get everybody's brackets and put them to the side and
So what? What you think, the day before?
I think it could be the day up, but it can't be like past 7, because then people gonna start cheating.
I would say noon.
Oh, Kevin, they might forget about the showing of the show. Okay. Look at Kevin. Kevin said, Kevin and Johnny is trying to cut y'all at the knee.
I think we need to cut it because what if we get a large number of people to submit? we're gonna have to have time to look at it.
I'm gonna just stack them up until the following week because that's when it really is gonna count.
Right, that's true. Oh, I forgot about that. That's true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when it's
because we're
really
gonna
gonna.
reveal after the reunion.
Because at the
Okay,
reunion,
okay.
and so I'm gonna try my best to work with. I'm gonna see if Gary will pull up for this. I'm gonna talk to him because he has a Patreon account. So I was wondering if y'all want to do something where you watch it with us. But I know I need silence when I watch stuff, but I don't know about y'all. So if you're in the private Facebook group, this is something we could talk about to see what y'all think. See if y'all would want to watch it all together. And if we do that, I don't know if we'll be able to do it right here on in this space. It may have to take place elsewhere, like I said, Patreon or something like that. So if you don't know about the private Facebook group, look it up. Some of you all have been sent invites. Nikki, I have to send you one. But if we've missed any of you all and you're watching, please type in Black Bougie Bars featuring Kev, and the group will be there and it's private and we'll accept you. So Kevin, tomorrow, what episode are we dropping tomorrow? This one is what we gonna call this a shoot from the hip episode. This is not our standard love, sex, marriage, and craziness. This is different than our usual.
Why you say that?
Because it is.
Because we was eating.
Yes.
The tomorrow's episode is getting saucy.
That's
all
I
I'll
like
say.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, y'all. Pray for this episode because I was just listening to it like.
What is it called? A mukbang?
Mukbang.
A mukbang.
She said muck bucket.
Muck bucket. Also, if you are single and ready to mingle, and if you know somebody who's single and ready to mingle, please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. It's coming. I know we kind of said a few things in the beginning of this podcast year with season 2, but I want to make sure we keep you in the loop. So if you're single and ready to mingle, make sure you join the group, Facebook group, or even like us on Instagram, whatever, because you're going to need to get to us so that we can use you for something we got coming up. So since Married at First Sight is ending, that don't mean the fun from the experience gotta end. We're gonna have our own little situation. So if you single, ready to meet, and I'm not gonna be a candidate. Thank you so much. But I hope you all had a fantastic night. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Go to your favorite podcast platform. So if you have an Android, go to Spotify. Just download the Spotify app and type in Black Bougie Bra.
Okay, Erica, let me ask you this one question.
Sure.
What if we going through some profiles, right? And we see the bond, like, oh, this could be. Then what?
What you mean? What you mean?
You say you're not gonna participate, but what if we going through some profiles, honey, and it's like,
well, maybe that could be something off to the side.
She participating. I already got one lined up for her already.
Oh, who is this Kevin? I'm scared. Anywho, I'm scared. Because Kevin gonna be like, surprise! And I'll be like,
and he gonna be the one watch. Kevin gonna hit us with a wild card.
Kevin gonna
the wild card.
Kevin gonna bring somebody up in here.
What?
Looking crazy. Okay.
Right.
And then Kevin be like, what you mean? You single, ain't you? But anywho.
Don't be scared. Like you said, Briana man was being scared. Don't do that now. What's his name? What's Briana's dude name?
Vincent.
Yeah, like you said, he was being scared.
Yeah, he was something. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night. Tiffany. But we'll talk about this in the private group. So if you're not a part, go check it out. We'll be in there chitty-chatting, talking. I might even post this armadillo. I'm going to throw that in there tonight. I'm going to just throw that in there so y'all can have y'all moment with it. But y'all have a great night. Thank you for sharing these beautiful moments with us. And we'll see y'all next week.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.